Well, I told it we were supposed to go live on the horizontal, and apparently it's not letting me do that today. So we're going to have this wonky view again. I'm sorry. If you're seeing this red live button, we are live. And of course, we're having real live issues. What else is new? And I don't think I can fix it. Okay, well, hopefully we'll be okay this way. We are going to work on this Halloween journal. Today is the Artistry Collective's live craft and chats on Wednesdays that we do. We are hosted by Christy from Christy's Crafty Cottage. Although she won't be joining us tonight, she's got a lot of things going on with her family today. Everyone's okay. They're just high stress, high activity. Thank you for those thumbs up, whoever it is. Let's see. Hey, there's my tomorrow friend. Hello, Chris. Hello, Poppy. Welcome in. We're having a little wonky view. I don't know. I told it to go horizontal and it said no. So here we are. Hopefully you guys can see in this view is okay. I got to try to see the chat this way too. I guess I need to set up this other whole thing that I have going on. So let's take a look at this Halloween journal. Today we are doing Halloween crafts and it will be myself, and then up after me will be Leah from Make All the Things With Me. Hello, Diana. So I've had this journal for, I think I started it maybe last year or the year before. Not really sure. It's kind of an ongoing work of Halloween fun. So let's take a look here. It's got eyeballs and some spooky cloth on the side, on the spine. 3 signatures that are sewn in with a pamphlet stitch and reinforced with eyelets in there. And then a lot of this paper was left over from a kit that I bought from Heidi Swap. Oh, and my dangle from Sharon from Craft With Me, Sharon B, Sharon Bronyard. I love it. Okay. And then I've just been tucking pieces in here so that we can add them later. I'm not sure what I used as a base. I'm guessing some kind of packaging. And then I remember this was a napkin that I decoupaged on here. It's got this creepy moth. And then this is graphic 45 paper. So we've got kind of a mix of papers going on in here. And I want to go through, add some of the things that I just recently made. And there's Leah from Make All the Things With Me. Hello, friend. We are having some weird camera issues tonight, so we're just going to do our best to make it work. As Tim Gunn would say, we're going to make it work. Okay, so I have a bunch of pockets in here. I have like the basic structure. I just haven't really done a lot of decorating in here. Oh, there's this one. It says pumpkin and it slides because it's with the brad. I love that. This was a cute sticker. It says, I don't get out much, from Hocus Pocus. It's supposed to be like a decal, but I thought it would be kind of fun to put it somewhere in here. So we'll see what we can do. Like I said, I just kind of tuck things in here in hopes that I will someday come in and do some work and put some things in place. This is a die cut that I did. This was I think I did this last year. This is a Tim Holtz die. I absolutely love it. This is a little bat that I used for the stem of the pumpkin. What's that called again, Leah? It has some weird funky name. There is one of my favorite haunted house dies. I absolutely love that. I gave it some texture. And we've got the fence going on. I think we made this in my group, my private group. That was one of the fun craft with me's that we did. Got some packaging in here. So this first section, I think it was kind of just like Halloween-y, pumpkin, that kind of focus. This one is more like frog. I love this one, Frog's Breath. Frog and witch and spells and all the things. I think I made this year. So I wanted to put this in here somewhere. I think even right there on the edge would be kind of nice. Maybe we'll glue that in. And then this was a spooky illustration from one of the Reader's Digest that I took apart, and I just loved it. I thought it would go in here perfect. So that is torn out from Vintage Book Page. A peduncle, that's what that's called, a peduncle. The stem of the pumpkin is called a peduncle. Who knew? Oh, okay. So we've got some tags up here. I don't think there's a lot of decoration. And we have to take note of this book because it is getting kind of gatory. And like I said, I haven't even really worked in here yet. So I hope to maybe put some pictures of some Halloween costumes that my kids or family have had. My little grandbabies are dressing up as Anna and Elsa this year. So that will be fun. And that's just a little flip. And more things tucked in here that I wanted to put in or that I didn't get a chance to put in. Ooh, I like this one. I was talking to a friend yesterday, and I said I wondered how different my journals would turn out if I did them more in one sitting rather than like here, there, and when I get back to it, because the ideas just flow differently. She keeps little post-it notes and puts them in the journal of like ideas that she wants to do. And I think that's really great because you do forget. Okay, so this one could glue right there. It says Wicked and it has the bats and then the bats in the background on this short little page. That's kind of fun. Or we could even put it over here, but I think it actually looks better with the bats. So I might take a little brad and just brad it to this page. And we've got packaging paper. I love that crinkle and wrinkle and all the things. And these are envelopes. So this is like a little pocket right here. A short little page. So we have some kind of cutesy Halloween things and some kind of spooky looking Halloween things. It's just a very eclectic Halloween book. Oh, there's one that says boo. Okay, so we can go through. These are just leftover little pieces of a paper. I think that's a Tim Holtz paper. And it has all the little sayings on there for Halloween or fall. That pumpkin I haven't attached anywhere, so we can. And, you know, this is what's so cool about a junk journal is that even if you just have an hour to give it here and there and everywhere, you can just kind of keep adding. People often ask me, how do you know when it's done? Well, it's done when you're kind of done working on it, but you can always go back and add more things, which I think is really great. Okay. So let's find some brads. I want to use the 3/16 round brads. Wow, look at how thick that thing is already, just with 3 signatures. And it's not gatoring. I do have just a ribbon tie closure here. But it probably will be gatoring by the time we're done, let's face it. All right, I'm going to pull out some orange, yellow, and green brads. Now, this is just a dump bin that I have when when my package of brads gets down to like 1 or 2 or just a handful. I kind of dump them in here. And then sometimes I get a little upset because if I'm trying to do like a page or something that needs 4 of the matching brads, I may not always have that because I have this crazy dump bin. But sometimes if you just need a one-off or you kind of need a little bit of a color scheme, it's great because I know I can always count on this little dump bin to get me through. Whoops, that says Wonderland. We don't want that. That would be good. You know, this is a Christmas brad. It says Wonderland, but it would be good for my Alice book. Sometimes inspiration just pops up wherever. All right, try and put these brads back. Oh, this shelf. There we go. Kind of hates me a little bit. Check on comments. How are we doing? Hi, everyone. Hi, Cindy. Hello, Pina. I am doing good. How are you? Happy Thursday to our friends in Australia. Yes. Wednesday for us here in the States. I love that. I love that we can get together from all around the world. It's so fun. Okay. So I've got my little brads just sitting here. I did get the Halloween sticker book from Tim Holtz for this year. So I am going to try to incorporate that somewhere. Now this one might be fun to just put this little pumpkin like right here. Can you guys see? So when you flip it up, you can see the little pumpkin. That might be kind of cute. And then it just kind of looks like a little oval right there. You can't really tell. But I like things hanging over the edge, kind of adding that texture and fun. There we go, and I'll kind of hide that one. I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to make that kind of a tuck so we can tuck a photo in behind there. My little grandbaby has discovered pumpkins this year. She has made a few with her mom, and I asked her, it's so much fun to ask little kids, like, what's this one's name, or what does that one look like, or whatever. And when I asked her what her pumpkin's name was, she didn't really know, and I said, how about Fred? And she goes, yeah, bread. So now her pumpkin that she made is called Pumpkin Bread. Which I guess is fitting. It's kind of seasonal. You can eat pumpkin bread. Why not? That's what I told her. I was like, oh, that sounds good. Very delicious. Can we eat it? And she's like, no, Mimi, no. Hi, Deb. Welcome in. We are just doing some Halloween fun crafting and chatting. And my screen is all wonky. I know it's better for some of you, so some of you might appreciate it. I don't know. Makes it really hard for me to work this way, but I guess that's the way YouTube prefers. So we're just going with it today. And every single time when I get on here, I will try to do it the horizontal way. Oh. All right. So let's see. This one needs a home, and we have some bats like right there. Although this one has a witch's hat, and in the second signature, I have more witchy things. The first signature does have some bats, but I tried to do more pumpkin. Ooh, I like this one. This one says All Hallows Eve. Can you guys see? I love it. Do you guys do Halloween in Australia? So that one's just like a little pull-out. This is a little pull-out too. Doesn't have anything on there. These are just some extra little papers in case if I wanted to put them in somewhere. Is this a pocket here? It's got a notch. I know it's a pocket here. And it is a pocket there. So we've got a pocket on the side, and then this top layer here is a pocket there. So that's kind of fun. And when you take some time away from your projects, it's like a nice surprise when you come back in here and try to play. Oh, that's cute. Trick or treat surprises. This is a piece of Tim Holtz paper. This is pretty old paper. Let's see. This tag says Fright. Ooh, and it has a spider with the witchy hat. I think that one went with that one. And then we made, I made this one too. These were for the 12 Days of Sizzix. Ooh, that one's got a spider, right? So those could be like tucked in a pocket. Do I have a pocket that might want to go in? I love this white gel pen over the die cuts. Really makes the letters pop out. You do celebrate it, but not as huge as America. Interesting. So do you guys like dress up? Let's turn this on so we can get some trims going on here. Ooh, there's a little pumpkin head die cut. I love that one. And I put some glitter on the pumpkin. And that is an envelope, so that's a pocket there, but it already has something in there. And this says trick or treat. I think I want to put a picture here of some little trick-or-treaters from my family. We don't get any trick-or-treaters here where I live. We used to go, when the girls were little, we used to go out, and Tyson too. We used to go out trick-or-treating, but, you know, my youngest is 21, she'll be 22 this month, so we don't really trick-or-treat. And we live on a dead-end road, so nobody really comes down here either. Okay, here's some of those crows, Leah. Look at these crows. And this one is a double tag right here, so that's a little belly band. It has a little crow there, and then you can open this, and it has just something pretty inside. So this one could go right inside of there, but then we won't see our cute little crows, so maybe they need to go somewhere like here. That one has owls on the back of it. So fun. And look at these fun cards that we made in my private group. Let's see, gotta open it right. That one has a cute little ghost. I love it. And of course, I put shimmer on the ghost so they move. This one has a little kid. And she moves. And then this one has a crow. And of course, the crow moves too, distressed beyond measure. Okay, let's see. So you have to be careful when you're gluing these ones down that have moving parts. We want to make sure we glue so that it can still be functional. We can glue this whole backside down though, which is really great. Could put this crow in here. These do add dimension because there's like several layers on these. Kids dress up and trick-or-treating is starting to become popular. Oh, very cool. We used to do what's called trunk or treat. So you decorate your trunks and you hand out candy, typically at the same location, like in a parking lot or something somewhere. Very fun. Okay, a lot of these tags are a little witchy. I wanted this one to go here. I'm just going to glue it in. So after all this sorting and looking, I have glued 2 things into this journal. I guess it's better than nothing, but it does take you a little bit of time to get reacquainted with the journal when you've left it for a little while. So I'm putting just glue on about half of this tag here. And we'll put some on this bat wing too because it's going to be glued. And just going to put it on the edge of this page. Now this page has just kind of a short page. So now what's fun about coming back to a journal though, especially once you've made some other little elements, you can easily add them in here. And in one sitting, you don't have to make like all the tags and die cuts and all the things. You can just come back and add them in. And still leaving room for like a photo right here, or maybe a Halloween real piece of ephemera, something like a ticket or something that someone got. So those will be fun to put in there. Now this one is just some spider webs, and there was a spider tag. This one, it says fright. We could put it down here. Maybe like a little pocket, although it has this hat, which is kind of creating a weird situation. But I think I kind of like it like this, although I might like a trim there too. So let's see, do I have some trim? Okay. Got a collection of different projects going on, of course. Ooh, I have some spiderweb ribbon. That would be great. Have a whole little container of Halloween goodies here that I've been playing with. Let's find the end of this trim before I unwind it all. There we go. Okay, let's see. So I've got spider webs on this paper, and then we can put spider webs on the edge right here. And then put this fun little piece down here as a tiny little pocket. We'll slip something in there. And then up here, we still have room for a couple of photos or something like that. I love it. Okay, let's put a little dot of glue here. Of course, I'm going to use my hot glue, but you can use any glue that you like when you are gluing a ribbon to paper. Gotta hurry before it dries. And remember, if you are crafting with a hot glue tool, to be sure to be mindful that it is hot. It's always a good reminder for myself too, because it never fails. I just want to press it down or touch it to where it's supposed to go, and it is hot. Who knew crafting could be such a dangerous sport? Okay, we're just trying to glue right on the edge here. Ooh. And sometimes I just do a little bit at a time because mine tries to dry really, really fast. I don't know if it's because it's super hot or if it's because of the climate here, or I don't know. It just dries super fast. And when I'm using hot glue, I like to make sure I give everything a good press down as I'm gluing it because I don't like those lumpy bumps that you can sometimes get from hot glue. Okay, then make sure we didn't glue it to anything else. I'll snip this off here. And we'll glue on our pocket tag. And you can turn just about anything into a pocket. So we're just going to glue along. We're going to glue this little hat piece right here. And we're going to glue along here and the side, which is the bottom. So we're gluing the little hat squiggle. And we're gluing that side. And then we're gluing most of the bottom. And I say most because it's going to hang off this page. This is just a little tiny page. Put it right there to the bottom. Oops. Hold it for a second so it can dry. And then I'm going to flip it over and make sure I got glue on all the parts I was supposed to. And literally something really small can fit right here. So maybe just like a little ticket or even a little photo, maybe a little bookmark, something of that size. All right, so we do need more glue down here. And I might put just a little dot of hot glue right there just to hold it for right now. And we'll turn it over and give it a good press. Make sure we don't have glue where we don't want it. That's good. And we could put that trim right here as well so that it's kind of a cohesive thing because this is some kind of new thing I've introduced here to this journal. So we'll put it on 2 pages just to be a little more cohesive. And it looks like I'm probably going to need a new glue stick. Erg. And then I want to see if that new Halloween book, sticker book, has some fun sayings we could put in here. Getting glue strings everywhere. All right, grab a glue stick. Now it's going to be big and long and weird and in the way. Eek. Sorry about that. Jabbed the camera with a glue stick. And that did not stick. See, it just dries too fast. We're gonna remelt it. Sometimes you can use a heat tool and get that glue to liquefy again, and you can just press it down. That's what I have to do sometimes. But I do love this ribbon. I just purchased it this season from Joann's, so you might be able to find it there if you are looking for something similar. Okay. Now let's see, this flips open this way and is just a little thing here. We have a fun little pocket here and pocket there. And we don't have anything here. So maybe we could glue in our little witch folder here. That's gonna add quite a bit of bulk. But I think it would be okay. And then if that's glued there and you open it like this, the little ghosty guy moves, and I love that. Okay, so let's do it. Let's put some hot glue here, and we're gonna have to hurry. And I'm doing hot glue because I want it to be a little more sturdy of a hold than I want it to hold right now. And those are from Tim Holtz phrases too. It says, he gave us a terrible scare. And when you open it like that, there's the ghost. And there's that little girl. How fun. And then there's a little bat up there. Very cute. We could put a little tab here so that people know you're supposed to open it that way. But okay. So see, this part kind of has to stay. That's part of the mechanism. Okay. This one says boo. This is really cute. I love the little doggy in there. That was another make from my group. This one kind of gives us some of our bulk too. That one unties and it's a little booklet. Is this a pocket? It is a pocket. So we could slip something in there. This one we could glue down as a pocket as well that opens. There's our little spider. Spider, spider. So this one's a pocket here, and then we could put this here. And then this could be a pocket here, and this could open like so. I think I kind of like that. Where's the one that said wicked? I kind of like that too, though. Let's see. Oh, there's a cat up there. Maybe we should put this one here, although then it won't be a pocket. Yep, I think we're still going to go with this one. We'll just make it a pocket. So we're going to glue down here. We're going to kind of glue in a U. So everywhere but where my hands are. And this piece here is going to be over this pocket opening here, but that's okay. I kind of like the little layers and the piece hanging out here. I think that's kind of fun. And I think I might want like a little piece of ribbon or lace or something right here so that it can kind of open. Maybe we want a little piece of that spider web ribbon right there just to make a little opening. So let's do just a little piece. And then we'll do a little dot, whoops, a little dot of glue here, and apparently up there. Glue it right there, get rid of the glue strings. Once that's dry, I can just peel that off. Okay. Now that looks a little weird, but we're gonna fold it under like a little loop, so it becomes a little tab. And we'll kind of glue it to itself as well. So I'm just going to fold it down. Remember, hot glue is hot, even though we've got to get this to go the way that we want it to go. There we go. Now we could put a little button or something right there if we wanted to, but I like that it's a cute little tab and it opens up just like so. Okay. And these pieces, I kind of left them here. I haven't really decided what I wanted to do with them yet, but we could fold this over or tear it off. We don't really need them this long. And it kind of, see how it's kind of making all of these little extra edges. I do kind of like varied edges in my journals, but we can take this piece off and use it as a little ruffle or something somewhere else. There we go. How are we doing for time? We're halfway through. Leah, I'm sure, is getting ready for her live. Oh, these have cute little tickets in them too. Little cards. These are, I think, pieces of Tim Holtz paper that's super old. Something wicked this way comes. Okay, so these fold open like this. I like that. There's a big moon right there. That's cool. We could put this cat in this pocket right here. Could live right next to the moon. That's kind of fun. Ah, yes, especially since right here it says black cats in this pocket. This has a fun little page here. We could turn this into a pocket, but then if we do that, that takes out room for that one to be a place to put a photo. Could go right there though. That could be nice. Yeah, let's put something. Let's see, I've got this piece of paper here, and we'll cover up this part that was a wrapper, I think. And then we can glue this pocket over the top. Add in some of those green elements. Let's tear this down the top. Ooh, we did have some fun little trick-or-treat things on the back, though. Oh, I hate that. We will lose those, because look at this cute little ghost. I mean, I guess we could put it this way and then have this down here. That could be cute. Then I could keep the cute little ghost. We could just glue it as it is like this. And then this could become a pocket on the side as well. But I want to put something in there. Let's find some washi tape. I think washi tape might be the answer for right there. Maybe some of this one with some gold foil. And this is anything but sticky. So maybe I'll just stick some hot glue in there. And we can press this in between there. And that will just cover the words on that packaging. Hopefully. And it also adds a little something else kind of interesting, which is kind of fun. I'll put this here. Get it to lay down there. Now, I don't always use so much hot glue, but when I'm live and I want things to stick like right now, it is very handy. Then things don't move, which is great. Okay, I basically just want to cover up this barcode there. And I think I was going to glue it like this. I'm not going to put a notch. I'm just going to leave it like that, I think. And then it'll be a pocket over here. So we're going to put some glue. I'm just going to glue right onto this piece. And we'll glue down here. We'll glue underneath this washi tape too, and glue this way. So then the inside of that will be a pocket if we don't put glue there. Let's see. And then I was still going to put this other little piece. Lots of layers. I'm loving the layers lately. And I didn't ink around any of this, but we totally could. And I'll probably put another little piece of trim there. Where did this one? This has the black cat that I was kind of hoping to put here. And if we put this one on top of here, it can be a pocket in there. So tons and tons of pockets, but the pockets are fun because that's where you can stick little mementos or little notes or little photos or anything that you like. There we go. And I love that little ghosty sticking out. I'm going to use a little bit of my shimmer stick. This is the Sheer Shimmer Sticks by Imagine. And I really do love them, especially on ghosts. I always say things with wings need to sparkle, but so do ghosts. Ghosts and fairies get to sparkle too. Put one there and a little bit over here. And you're supposed to dab it. I always forget, and I kind of try to rub it on there. And you get more shimmer if you do what it's supposed to do by dabbing it. Who knew? I kind of like my skeletons to kind of sparkle a little bit too. Yep, there's Leah. She's totally prepping. I knew it. Okay, this one I wanted to glue right here. Maybe if we glue it this way, it'll kind of hide this one that's there. So we'll get this one all glued in too. I love when you have pieces of ephemera already made and you actually get to use them in a journal. That is like such a nice treat. All right, let's put just a little bit of this hot glue so this will stay. And we're not going to get a second chance to glue, so we're just going to put that right on in there. And I love this bat. It's got a lot of texture, and this is actually glow texture paste, so it will glow in the dark, which is kind of fun. Okay, so that page is just going to be like so. All right. And then this one could go into this pocket here. Although it does have these little tiny pieces, which might be better to just glue down somewhere. Or we could put a little brad here and just let it be here, something that moves. I think I like that idea. And then we'll use those brads I actually took out. Where did they go? There's an orange one. I was watching this video last night, and this lady was putting together a paper piecing, and she lost the little eyebrow on the gnome, and it was right there on her desk. I wanted to tell her, it's right there. It's right there. I could see it, which was weird because I'm not normally the one that sees the things, but I could actually see it that time. Okay, so we're going to be careful pushing this brad through because the other side is a piece of an envelope. So I want this to not go through both layers. And we're going to set this brad here, flatten out those little tabs, hopefully without ripping our envelope. Eek. I am not a left-hander, so anytime I try to do things with my left hand, even my left hand fingers, they just don't cooperate. Okay, there's one side. Now I'll do the other side. See, I have to use the right hand. There we go. Okay, so that's right at the pocket edge, and a way that you can help to make sure that when you're putting things in the pocket, this brad doesn't catch on things is just put a piece of tape right over it. Just regular Scotch tape or whatever tape that you use. You can also use a piece of washi tape. My drawer situation here has not yet improved. I have IKEA drawers in here, which is great and wonderful, except for the countertop that's on top of them is making them kind of bow out, and I can't get the drawers to stay in right anymore, so I have to probably empty everything out and have Mr. Frapps help me to reinforce these drawers. All right, here's a little piece of tape over those brad legs there, and that's just going to hide right in the pocket. But the fun is on the other side, because now that we put a brad in there, this tag can move. And see, even though we have this little tiny piece from this die cut, it's going to be okay. And this bat wing might be an issue, but it's okay. And then we could put a little photo here, which is great. I love that. Okay, so I have this guy, and we haven't even looked at our sticker book yet. Oh, and I love this guy. I don't know what I'm going to do with him. It says I don't get out much. Is this all one piece? It is like a, oh, it is actually a sticker. Look at that. Okay, so he's just like an acetate sticker. He could just go right there. Ooh, or right here on this piece. Maybe we'll put him here. Well, yep, that's where he's going because he already stuck himself down there. Okay. Now it does hang over just a little bit. I'm not too worried about that. That's where he wanted to go. He just landed right there. If you have these pieces on the back, though, that are hanging over and you want to unsticky them, you can use a little bit of like cornstarch or baby powder, and sometimes there's even a little pouch you can purchase. So you can rub that across there and it will take off the sticky parts. I may put a little piece of trim or something on this side now so that it has a place to go. And this, I might just cut this piece of the envelope off, or we could use it on this side. That could be interesting. Maybe we'll leave it there. Okay, so this guy is all done now. And you could, of course, save that and use it as a tag or something in your book. We are, after all, doing a junk journal, so it can just kind of be whatever you want it to be. Oh, see these words. There's spooky cats, boo, spider webs, costume. I haven't decided on anything to decorate the back cover just yet. Oh, but look at that. We've gotten almost all the pieces in there. How awesome is that? Okay, we do need to figure out a spot for this guy, and I'm getting glue all over everything. And I have a couple more pieces here as well. This one. And these are all just pieces I have made so far this season. So this is wonderful being able to use them and add them to my book. But like I said, it is getting to be quite a big book. I need to add some photos before too long, or I won't be able to because it's just so big. Okay, this one says bats, and there's a moon. Ooh, but we could decorate right here on this. Maybe my little bird guy could go right there. Kind of want it to go on a page like on this side though, because then you open it like that. I think I will just glue it in right there. Gonna use hot glue because I want this instant hold. All right, I better press it quick or it won't be instant anything. It'll just be gunk on the back of there. There we go. Perfect. And I made 3 of these in my private group, and so they are perfect for in here. And I like how it just kind of gives, like here you could write a little something about a photo or whatever you want to put in there. Okay, so these are crows. Where do I want those to go? Here, this kind of says Halloween, and we could put just a little piece of this ribbon in here to cover up that's a branding strip. I'll let it say Halloween, but see, it had like it was the collection, Halloween Frightful Collection or something. So just gonna put a little bit of this trim in there, and then by doing that here, it's adding to the cohesiveness of the book because we've already used this trim now somewhere else, so that when we get down there, it's not such a towards the back of the book, I mean, it's not such a shock that we have this ribbon here. So that's kind of fun. And it adds in some spider webs and bats over here. Now we could make a little loop here and go around the back, which I kind of like. Can you guys see that? My hand's in the way. So I'm gonna make a little loop here, kind of like a tab, and then continue around the back. But I'm gonna go ahead and snip this off now. Hopefully we can just glue it down. Now if you sew, you can add your ribbons before you put in your pages. These pages are sewn in. They're not a slip spine, so I cannot take them out to work on them. But that is an option. I think that glue dried too fast. Hot glue. There we go. Okay. Now, by leaving a little loop there, we could put a little pen in here if we wanted. Let's see, what do I want to do with this? These packaging papers are too long, and that's kind of driving me nuts a little bit. I think here, I might just glue this one. And I could add some stamping or something to those edges. Or trim or something of that sort. Oh, I need to refill the glue. Okay, I'll press that down. Now, a lot of times when I'm making a junk journal, I will leave these pages longer just in case I decide what I want to do with them later. So I can, fold them over, I can tear them off, I can add trims, I can do whatever it is. I just have more options if I leave them there. Got some hot glue going on there. Okay. How are we doing for time? Leah, we got 13 minutes. I don't have anything on this side here, but I need to find a small page. Here we go. This could work. But before I do that, I think I want to this was Simple Stories, not Heidi Swap. Or maybe I used it. Maybe she used it in her kit. I don't know. But I'm going to put, I think, this trim up here to cover that. That was a branding strip. And a lot of times I'll leave the branding strip on the papers. One, because people ask me, what papers are you using? And if I have the branding strip, then I know. But two, it gives you a little extra room to work. You get to keep that space on your page, and I like that. See right there, it gives me room for trim. Okay, let's see if we can get this glued down the first time. There we go. And then we'll put this guy right here. Yep, I think I like that. All right. And we're going to give it a good press. And then having this piece hang out here gives it a little extra room too. So if you want to put a photo here, you now have a little extra room on this shorter page. And this one does open like this. And then we have a little belly band inside where we can put something else. Okay, and I didn't even open that sticker book yet, so let's do it. Let's see what's in there. That's the one from this year, and you'll know that because it says Halloween 2024. They've started putting the dates on them, which is brilliant. Then you know what you're working with. Calls answered day or night. Haunted for life. Silence of night. The witch market. Ooh, we have that page with the frog. Well, let's go back here. Is it right here? Yeah, frog's breath. Maybe we could put witch market. Where'd it go? Witch market right there. And we'll put that underneath. Now, these are stickers, and I'm sure they're good stickers, but I'm still going to give it just a little bit of glue as well. Tape for today, glue for tomorrow is what I always like to say. And we're just going to add this right down here. Kind of ties in all those colors that I've got going right here. This is actually fabric, little ruffle, and I've got that stapled in there here, but I did sew this part. just with the little scrap fabric. That's a pocket, but I've got something just tucked in there. And I love this. Glittery tulle is totally my jam. All right, we need a saying for this lady. She's like running in the middle of the night in this spooky spot here. So let's see. The pace quickens. Funeral warehouse. Oh my goodness. I believe you're scared. The storm still raged. Sometime in the middle of the night. There we go. I think I like that one. Or she vanished into the cobwebs. Ooh, that could be interesting. What do you guys think? She vanished into the cobwebs or sometime in the middle of the night? Hello, Elisa. You love this book. It's so much fun. It's so much fun to work in here. Now, if we put she vanished into the cobwebs, we could put a little piece of that cobweb trim here. I kind of think that would be nice. Whoops. So we could put this here, like so. And then she vanished into the cobwebs down here. I think that's what we're going to do, guys. Let's put this little cobwebs one. She vanished into the cobwebs. I love it. Oh, I need some glue on here. There we go. And put this down here. And then we'll put our little piece of trim up here. Now this page is merely just for fun and looks. You won't really, you know, I mean, I suppose you could journal on the sides of it where there's just black space. You could use a gel pen and journal around. But it is just part of the aesthetic. And some people make books that are just for that. They're just considered lookbooks and something fun to craft. So you'll see people doing what's called a spread. And that is just a decorative page in your journal. Usually it typically has some sort of a theme. But there's really no intent for use. It's just to make it because it's fun. Okay, I'll cut this off down here. Yes, I think I like that. She vanished into the cobwebs. Okay, let's keep going for a second here and see what else is in this book. Sensitive Soul. I like that. Wonderful Secret, Night Falls, Apothecary, Bad Spells. Hidden in the Shadows. Oh, and see, here's some of these little hats and skulls and all the things. That says boo and beware. Lots of die cutting in here. I love doing die cuts. And now if you're into the paper dolls, this would be a perfect spot for putting one of those. And there's some spooky ones for Halloween. Look at these people. I don't typically craft with people that aren't my people, although I did because these were from Line.Arrow. These little people on here. But these ones are from the Halloween ideology book from Tim Holtz. Okay. All kinds of fun and crazy things. And you can see I've kept some packaging. This is from the ideology. I think this was from the bubbles. Yeah, 60 bubbles. But you can easily turn this into a pocket or a tag or whatever you are making. So this could go into, I think there was a pocket back here that didn't have anything yet, right there. We could easily put that in there. So let's put something on this on the back. I have this fun IOD paper that's green. At least on one side it's green. The other side is this crazy pink color. I don't know who planned that, but I guess they are getting credit for the make, but we'll turn this into a fun little pocket. This could just be a little journaling spot. So you could write on here. What did I do? Oh, here we go. We'll just make it be like this way. And I think I might scooch this up just a little bit, and we can fold this over. Kind of make like a little piece up here. All right, let's get some ink. Of course, I like frayed burlap. You can use whatever color you like. And we'll get rid of those white edges. This is white core paper, so that's why we're seeing that white edge. And it also depends on how you tear, which side the white is on. See how this one doesn't have it, but this one does? That means I tore towards me one way and away from me the other. Oh, hi, Cheryl. Thank you. Been watching all my magic. I just love Halloween. I love crafting for the season. If you don't, you can do some of these same things with a different theme. Okay, so let's put this over the edge like this. And then this will be a fun little journaling card that you can pull out. I'm just going to glue this one all the way down. It's going to go, oops, it's going to go in the pocket. Oh, hey, that's a little flower. That could actually go on there. Okay, so we'll just let that glue over the edge there. That hides all the writing on that packaging. Still gives us kind of a spooky edge. I love that. And this is a way to add some of the junk into our journals, because these little packagings would otherwise be thrown into the bin. And we could use this flower as a little tab here if we really wanted something. Put it in the corner, could put it wherever. If we wanted to put it in the corner, we could put it on here and hide our little brad tabs. Let's do it. That's fine. I've got a little green brad right here, so we'll just do it. All right through one layer. We'll lay these brad tabs down, flatten them out as good as we can. I like to press them into my desk. Then we'll add some more glue back here because I obviously didn't have enough on the edge anyways. Of course, you could use your double-sided tape. I still would use a liquid glue as well. Tape for today, glue for tomorrow. Okay, now, whoops, let's put some more glue down here too. Okay, and then on this side, we can see this fun spider web, which is great. I'm going to just leave it like that. We could put a little phrase over this because this was just our packaging. It says bubbles. We could put a little piece of this tape or whatever it is that you have. Actually, I think that tape kind of looks great. So let's just glue that down. And I'm going to glue it kind of wonky because that's what I like. And we'll let this back part glue down to the other side so it kind of continues around. And then that also incorporates this little piece of tape that we used in one spot in another place in the journal, which is nice. Okay, so let's stick this in that pocket now. Right here. It incorporates our green color from earlier in the journal as well, so that's nice. And we can just let it stick out just a little bit. I love that. Love it, love it. And that's my time, guys. That's a great place to stop. Thank you so much to the Artistry Collective group for having us here every Wednesday. Up after me is Leah from Make All the Things with Me. So let's go check out what kind of Halloween fun she's going to get up to tonight. And if you wouldn't mind hitting that thumbs up, like, subscribe, all of the fun YouTube things, I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much for dealing with my tech issues. I will one day get this figured out. They keep changing things. So I have to keep learning as we go. And I greatly appreciate you guys just helping me along the way. So thank you so much. And let's go see what Leah's up to this evening. Have a great night, guys.